So I want you to imagine going to the hospital for what was supposed to be a normal 30-minute procedure, but to later find out that you were only seconds away from being unalived by this hospital, to be exact. Now, mind you, I went back and forth in my head all the way up until the day before on whether or not I was going to go through with this procedure, because my level of anxiety, y'all, was up to here. I don't know why this particular procedure was causing me so much anxiety, even though it was going to be only for 30 minutes. But I didn't want to do it. But I went ahead and went through with it. Okay, y'all, so now it's showtime. Ain't no turning back now. I am here. This procedure is about to go down. So I have my dad with me. He had to drive me there because I'm going to be given anesthesia and I cannot drive myself home afterwards. So he is there. So the nurse comes in the room and proceeds to tell my dad that we're about to take her to the procedure room and we'll be back in about 30 minutes. We'll have her back to you in about 30 minutes, okay? Okay, y'all, so now we're in the procedure room, okay? Well, the nurse says, hey, I'm about to give you some medication through your IV. It's considered moderate sedation. It's going to put you to sleep. I'm like, okay. But nurse, first, can you tell me what medication you're about to give me? She goes on to say fentanyl, Benadryl, and Versed. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm anxious. So go ahead and knock me out. I'm anxious anyway, so go ahead and knock me out. I'm okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But y'all, remember the 30 minutes they told me this was going to take? It wound up being an hour and 30 minutes. Nobody had went and told my dad nothing. An hour and 30 minutes passed by. Nobody updated him. Nobody said anything because y'all originally told him that this was going to take 30 minutes. But if something wound up taking longer than 30 minutes, don't you think that the doctors or the nurses, somebody should go update him? Nobody did that. Okay, y'all. So now I guess I recovered according to them. I don't remember anything that was going on because, of course, they when they give you Versed, it's a medication that makes you forget mostly everything. Okay, anything that happened, you're not going to remember. So they bring me back to my dad. Um, I'm still drowsy. I'm not fully alert, and I hear my dad say, "Oh, I thought this was only going to take 30 minutes. It's been over an hour and a half." And the nurse says, okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. Let me get her situated. And I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? Okay, y'all. So the nurse proceeds to tell my dad that during this procedure, my oxygen level dropped tremendously. My respiration stopped to the point where I was barely breathing. And that they could tell I was in pain. Keep in mind, y'all, that I was not fully alert. I could hear what they were saying, bits and pieces of it, and I understood this point, but I was not at the point where I can talk now because I was still drowsy and I was still trying to come down off of this sedation. But there's going to come a point in time when I wake up and I'm fully alert that I ask this nurse some questions. Okay, y'all, so now it's time to go home. I've gotten dressed. My dad is gone to pull the car around. I have recovered and I am fully alert and I am aware of what is going on at this point. So the nurse comes in the room. She proceeds to put me in a wheelchair. She proceeds to roll me down. And I said, nurse, I got a couple of questions for you because I really want the answer to it. It's really, sitting on my mind and it's been bugging me. I'm trying to figure this out, nurse. Um, I say, nurse, y'all said I was in pain. I said, nurse, how y'all know I was in pain if I'm knocked out due to the sedation y'all gave me? The fentanyl, the Versed, and the Benadryl. I thought I was knocked out. So how I was in pain if I'm asleep? How y'all know I'm in pain if I'm asleep? Okay. And then the nurse proceeds to tell me, "Oh well, you was trying to pull your tubes out. You was screaming, and you was trying to pull your equipment out and everything. So I had to give you another dose of 25 milligrams of fentanyl." Keep in mind, they didn't tell my dad none of this. I asked these questions. If I had not asked these questions, I would not have known any of this. The doctor didn't explain any of this to me. But anyway, lo and behold, I'm like, okay, nurse, okay, got you. Now it's all coming together. Okay, thanks, nurse. So y'all, now I am at home. I am sleeping in my bed when I roll over and I can feel. I guess it must have woke me up because my chest was hurting. It was swollen to touch. Um, I was feeling pain and all kinds of things going, on the outside of my chest. Not like chest pain, like I'm having a heart attack or nothing like that. But my chest was swollen, like somebody had been punching me in the chest or something. I didn't know what was going on, but I managed to get through the night. But when I thought about it the next morning and woke up, I was like, maybe something else happened in that room that they didn't really tell me, happened. So you are able to access your records on the Willis Knighton portal. So I went to that portal to pull up, maybe I can pull up the doctor's notes to see if it was on there already, to see maybe, if something else occurred. Did he document something else in the record that I just want to know because this don't seem right to me.